A statement, but instead, Dirrell did a great job going in there and just out-muscling the 21-year-old. Here is his reaction after the victory.
I'm actually interested to see what Anthony Dirrell has to say. So if you're not doing anything right now, it's January the 13th, Friday the 13th. 2017, Anthony Dirrell has just returned after defeating a guy that fought Caleb Smith. What's his name again? Norbert Nemesapati. I know I'm probably butchering it, even though I've been hearing it the whole fight. It's one of those names that when you hear, especially if you're a commentator, you got to keep practicing and practicing. I didn't, because I didn't do a prediction video. But anyway, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live with FightView360.com. I cover every single major fight live. Well, I'm back. I'm almost back. We're about a month away. But anyway, Anthony Dirrell is back. Remember, his brother Andre Dirrell, you know, he's the more, in my opinion, more known brother. Anthony Dirrell was, what was that, 2014? Let me check. 2014, he became the 168-pound WBC champion after defeating Saki Obika. Remember, he fought Saki Obika twice. The first fight was a draw. The second fight, he won. Then, in his very next fight, he fought Badou Jack in a fight in which he lost. Even though it was ruled a majority decision, I had Badou Jack winning. Right after that, he went on to fight Marco Antonio Rubio. When was that? The beginning? No. Okay, let me give you the timeline. In August of 2014, he beat Saki Obika for the WBC 168-pound title. In April of 2015, he lost to Badou Jack. He then fought in September of 2015 against Marco Antonio Rubio. Yes, after Marco Antonio Rubio lost to Gennady Golovkin at 160 pounds. In that fight with Rubio, I covered it. My review is here on the channel. It was horrible. Then, in April of 2016, he fought Caleb Truax. Now, we're in January the 13th of 2017, and he's fought Norbert Nemesapati. So, the question I'm thinking is, okay, well, where does Anthony Dirrell go from here? Now, he's still ranked number 2 by the WBC. So here's the situation. If Badou Jack wins against James DeGale, he's saying that he's going to move to 175 pounds. That's what's been going around. But if James DeGale wins, James DeGale has to face Callum Smith because he's the number 1 contender. He's an Eddie Hearn fighter. And that will be an IBF WBC unification, of course, if James DeGale wins, which is tomorrow, by the way, on Showtime, Jack versus DeGale. But eventually, Anthony Dirrell will be made number 1 contender or be put into an eliminator sometime in the next 6 months, 6 to 8 months, something like that. 6 months, something like that. So he's ranked number 2 by the WBC. Looking at the WBA, I don't see his name. Looking at the IBF, his brother is ranked number 3 by the IBF, but there's no number 2 ranked by the IBF, so technically you can say Andre is number 3. Anthony Dirrell is ranked number 15, way at the bottom by the IBF, and not even ranked by the WBL, but it's a WBL, long story. So technically he's on his way back to a title shot again. You know, so what I think he should do is he should fight somebody in the top 15 of the WBC. It'll fuck around and probably be Roger Leo Medina. Somebody like that, you know, or maybe a Martin Murray, Patrick Nielsen, Rocky Felding. Would they put him against David Benavidez this soon? There's a guy named Zach Dunn and Avni Nordrum. I got to research these guys. So, you know, I'm going to leave it at that. I want to get to this other fight on TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. We're getting there. Please subscribe. All the links to my social media are right there below in the description box. Also, for photos of the fight and the official press release from Premier Boxing Champions that will be uploaded shortly after tonight's event or whenever it's released. If you want to see photos and stuff. And coming soon, we're going to be adding. We're going to have rankings on the website. You know, sometime over the weekend they should be done. So if you want to check out all the stuff, you can go to the website also. You'll know who would the likely number 1 contenders be, and you'll be able to buy tickets to upcoming fights. So basically, And usually, the way it's going to be, not all of them yet, we haven't got to them, but any images you click, like if you open up an article, you know, or a link on our website, you click an image. That image is usually going to take you to a promo of the fighter or the fights that's coming up, or likely, you know, ticket information. So we're doing some innovative stuff, like I said we was going to be doing. And y'all haven't even seen, you know, half of it yet. So, like I said, I'm interested to see what Anthony Dirrell is going to do next, because technically he's going to be putting an eliminator soon. You know, well, within 1 or 2 fights. So he could be fighting for the championship, you know, the WBC championship again within a year, maybe a little bit over a year. You know, TstreeT Controversy Live.